Hey team, welcome to day 5 of our Silver in 7-Day Challenge. I am so proud of you for staying engaged with our challenge this week because the things that I'm asking you to do aren't probably so easy, right? You probably feel like you're a little bit nervous, outside of your comfort zone. So I know that you're experiencing a little bit of hesitation and resistance to doing the things that I'm asking you to do. But these are the things that you need to do to grow your Plexus business. It's that simple. And I'll tell you, I've been doing it for 2.5 years. They're second nature now. Maybe at the beginning I was nervous. I was like, I don't think I can do that. I'm not interested in doing that. But now everything I'm asking you to do is what I do on a regular basis to keep my business going, to keep it growing, to keep it strong, and to make my future dreams come true. So I want that for you as well. So this week we have focused on some major things. We have worked on our prospecting list, which I want you to keep adding names to your prospecting list. I want you to add names of people that you meet, people that you think of. Just make sure that you're keeping track of everybody and not letting anybody fall through the cracks. Have a designated place for your prospecting list because it is something that you will use forever and ever and ever for as long as you're with Plexus. Okay, we have also worked on our Plexus posts. We want these posts to be as personal and vulnerable as you can. I want you to really be mindful of what you're putting out there. We do not want this to be salesy, in your face. It would be better if you never even mentioned Plexus. Definitely don't include your website on your Facebook page. We don't want to do that. We want to attract people to what we have, and we want to educate people on what we can do to help them. We do not want to push people away with our Facebook posts. Okay, we also have learned a little bit about interjecting Plexus into our everyday life using subtle techniques. So we talked a little bit about that yesterday, and I want you to continue to find ways to interject Plexus into your day-to-day life because that's super important to working this business, no matter where you are. And we are continuing to build our belief in our amazing company and these products that are literally changing the lives of thousands of people. Know what you have is a gift, and what you have is needed by people. So the fact that you're sharing it isn't something that is a negative thing. It's very, very positive. I can't tell you how many people thank me because I have connected them with Plexus. So keep that in mind. Don't be shy about sharing something that can have such a positive impact on somebody else's life. So today we are going to talk about my number one most favorite topic in network marketing. And I think it's my number one favorite topic because I'm a little bit good at it. So that's nice. It's always nice to be good at something. And that is follow-up. So follow-up is the difference between the dreamers and the doers. It is the key to your success with network marketing, Plexus, sales, no matter what. It's the key to success. They say that the fortune is in the follow-up, and that is absolutely true, okay? So let me tell you some follow-up statistics that are exactly on par with our business. These statistics exist in Plexus, and you need to know that this is the way it works, that this is normal, that when you reach out to somebody you don't hear back from them, that is totally normal. It has nothing to do with you. So let me get to the statistics. 48% of salespeople, us, never follow up with a prospect. Okay, so let me just paint that picture a little bit. Say somebody asks you about Plexus or comments on your post and you have a little discussion with them, or say you meet a lady at a park and you talk a little bit about Plexus, or you're at a party and it comes up in conversation that you do Plexus. 48% of salespeople never reach out to that person again, okay? 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop their follow-up. They think, oh, they probably aren't interested. I better leave them alone. 12% of salespeople only 12% of people make more than 3 contacts. So I would think that that number, that percentage continues to go down. So how many people in the sales industry make 5 contacts? Less than 12%. How many make 10 contacts? Less than 12%, okay? Now let's look at the numbers on the other side. 2% of sales are made after the first contact. So right there, those 48% that never follow up, they're out. They get to share 2% of the sales, which is not enough to keep you in this game. Okay, 3% of sales are made on the second contact. Okay, so we've reached out twice to somebody and we only have a chance of getting 5% of the sales opportunities. Now, 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. So now think about yourself. How many people have you actually reached out to more than 4 times? How many? You're very early in on your sales experience. You've probably reached out to less than 10 people. How many of you, and we haven't really given you enough time to reach out more than once or twice at this point. Probably not even more than once at this point. We're only a week in, right? So, but how many, think about if you have been with Plexus for a little while, how many people on your prospecting list have you reached out to, have you made contact with more than 4 times? Well, here's the kicker. Listen to this. 80% of all sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. 80%. So I would venture to say that less than 5% of the sales force capitalizes on 80% of the business, because 5% of the sales force actually follows up that many times. Now, who does that? I do. I promise you, I do. I have a very thorough follow-up system where I try very hard not to let anybody fall through the cracks. I follow up with people until they take action. They say yes or they say no. That is action to me, okay? Not if they say maybe, not if they ignore me. I just keep following. I don't let any of that bother me. None of it bothers me. I just continue to follow up with them. And here's the key. If your follow-up is quality, then you will reduce the number of attempts it takes to get them to take action, because you have quality with your relationship with them. So what does that mean? We could spend hours learning more about follow-up, and there are some excellent YouTube videos on how to follow up, how often to follow up, what to say when you follow up. But the key is to keep your follow-up consistent and quality. So, and today's challenge, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a second. So we'll just table that for a minute. Okay, so clearly, based on the statistics, the key to your success is in the follow-up. We have to be that exception to the rule that so many people don't follow up. You have to follow up if you want to make it in this business. Okay, how many % of Plexus ambassadors make any money? Okay, so if you've seen this chart before, look at this. These people are making money, right? These people are making money. That is less than 1% of the sales force, because they're following up. I promise you, that's the difference. They have belief. We talked about this yesterday. They have a belief in our products and our company, and they don't have a fear of rejection. Those are the keys to success with this business. Okay? All right, so your challenge for today, I'm so excited about it. You reached out to 3 people on day 1, and you reached out to 3 more people on day 2. So today, I want you to follow up with those 6 people. I want to know names, so please comment names and the response that you got when you followed up. But I want you to be very purposeful in your follow-up. I want you to send something personal to them about your experience, or about something you know about them and how you can connect them to a solution to a problem that they have. Do they have tummy trouble? Do they have a child who has ADD? Do they suffer from migraines? Connect them to a solution to their problem. Sit and think before you follow up with them about this person who we're talking about. What are their issues? Why are they even interested in Plexus? Do they want to make money? Are they having trouble making ends meet? Then connect them to quality solution to that problem, okay? So that's your challenge for today. I'm continuing to stretch you outside of your comfort zone because that is where the magic happens. And the further you get outside of your comfort zone, the bigger the more you operate outside of your comfort zone, the bigger your comfort zone grows. So these things have become second nature to me because I've been doing them for long enough that they are part of my comfort zone. And that's what I want for you too. So I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and I look forward to reading your posts on this thread. Let me know how it goes with your follow-up. Have a great day.